Mick Schumacher drama to end Daniel Ricciardo's career. After Fernando Alonso's shocking decision to go, Aston Martin, Alpine, now known as Renault, offered Piastri a racing seat for 2023. However, the Australian openly snubbed the team that had financed a large portion of his incredibly successful junior career. Given that Ricciardo is contractually committed to the team through 2023 and has made it clear in the public that he has no intention of leaving, McLaren and Alpine are now in a tricky position. Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Reverse. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on international sports championships. With that being said, let's get started. After struggling during the first year of the 3-year contract he signed with the team, Ricciardo might decide to negotiate a buyout with McLaren. In this case, leaving the team may be in his best interests. However, Ricciardo still has potential suitors of his own. If Piastri doesn't end up with McLaren or Alpine, the former F3 and F2 champion will most likely be pursued by other teams. After ESPN reported that team president, Günther Steiner, had been in touch with the Australian star during the mid-season break, Haas has emerged as a prospective suitor for Ricciardo's services. If Haas choose to part ways with second-year driver Mick Schumacher, it is unclear whether they would be able to pay Ricciardo's asking price because of their lack of the robust financial support enjoyed by many other teams. Schumacher, the 7-time F1 champion, Michael's son, has made progress in 2022, but 2 catastrophic crashes in Saudi Arabia and Monaco have slowed him down. Antonio Giovinazzi, a Formula 1 driver who will participate in 2 practice sessions at the weekend's Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps, has drawn interest from Haas as well. Though there is still much to happen before the 2023 season begins, it looks more and more likely that McLaren and Ricciardo will split ways at the end of the current campaign. Last week, Ricciardo spoke candidly to Speed Cafe about how he is handling the current season. Ricciardo is under pressure to perform well in the remaining 9 races of the season as he enters the Belgian GP 76 points behind teammate Lando Norris. Despite his struggles on the track this year, he claimed that the opportunity to compete against such a select and competitive group of drivers and teams kept him motivated. The competition is so small, 0.01% of the total population, so it's really special to be able to not only be a part of that group but also compete inside it, he said. I appreciate that. So, the highs you experience are actually very high since so much work goes into them. Of course, you take risks. For instance, to win a race, you haven't just taken a Sunday drive. You've put everything on the line for the team and pushed your body to the limit, both physically and mentally. The high and the reward are therefore fairly wonderful and extraordinary. However, there have been calls for F1 to move past the 8-time Grand Prix champion. Former F1 champion Ralf Schumacher predicted that if Ricciardo does not secure a spot for the next season, he will not return to the sport. He did, however, acknowledge that the most sensible spot for him to compete in 2023 would really be Alpine, who Ricciardo left to join McLaren in 2021. I personally don't think he has a chance to compete in Formula 1 again, but at this point, I wouldn't know who Alpine should select, he remarked. Every cockpit contains the names. Mick Schumacher would be a candidate because he hasn't signed a contract yet, as well. A swift candidate, as you have observed. Also, still in the starting blocks is Nico Hülkenberg. The good news for Daniel Ricciardo is that his future in Formula 1 is still absolutely undetermined should McLaren decide to go after Oscar Piastri instead of another Australian driver. With the highly regarded Piastri hoping to make his Formula 1 debut with the team after infamously rejecting his junior sponsor Alpine, McLaren is in a bit of a pickle. After Fernando Alonso made this shocking decision to switch to Aston Martin, Alpine, formerly known as Renault, offered Piastri a race seat for 2023. However, the Australian publicly rejected the team that sponsored a large portion of his incredibly successful junior career. With Ricciardo securely under contract through 2023 and having made it known publicly that he has no intention of leaving the team, McLaren and Alpine are now in a tricky position. Well, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching, do like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content from us. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace. Peace.